Kenzie, so great to chat with you today. I've heard you've got some new music in the works. What can you tease about Happy for Me?
Yeah, the song Happy for Me is very personal to me. I mean, I wrote it. And it's about finally being happy for myself and being in a happy relationship. It's taken a long time for that to happen for me. So now I'm just finally happy for myself. So I wanted to write a song about it.
I love that. I was actually going to ask about your relationship later in the interview, but I was going to ask, I know that fans are really supportive and loving your relationship online, like leaving such sweet comments. How does that feel seeing that feedback for you? You seem like you're in such a great place.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't planning on making my relationship public at all, because I've done that in the past and it would just ruin everything. But I'm just so happy that everyone's so supportive. I mean, I'm dating a great guy and he's so sweet. And yeah, I love all the feedback. Everyone loves him. So it just makes me really happy about it.
And I also saw back in August you celebrated a year anniversary, which is like I feel like a big deal.
Uh,
Did you guys do anything fun to celebrate?
Yeah, we went to Joshua Tree for our 1 year, which was really fun. There's not much to do out there, but it's nice to just relax.
I feel like those kind of places are best for people who really like each other because you get the time to connect and that kind of thing. So that's awesome.
Thank you.
Jumping back to the song, I was going to ask, can you tell us a bit about the songwriting process and recording process? What are some of your favorite parts about working on new music?
Yeah, well, I'm working on an EP right now as well. And the whole thing was just so crazy because I was writing it on Zoom like this, in quarantine. And writing music in your bed is not very motivating. Like I would rather go into the studio and meet everyone and be in that environment, but it was definitely different. But I got to meet the greatest people and I got to work with them. And I finally met one of the writers that I wrote Happy for Me with. And now we're really close because it's so weird meeting on Zoom and then just like meeting in person months later. So, but yeah, I loved all of the whole process, and I have a really good team, so I'm really happy.
I can't imagine. That seems like it must be so different going from like in person to online. It's so hard to connect, I feel like. So that's great that
100%.
you're still able to make it happen despite everything crazy that's going on.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I saw a lot of fans are really excited. You have a pre-save option. How is it like getting this response from fans and followers who have been so supportive of you throughout your whole career?
It's honestly just crazy. I mean, it's a dream come true. I've been loving, music since I was little, and I've been singing since I was like 6 years old. So I never thought it would be like this, and it's literally surreal. I'm loving everyone's feedback. Everyone's so excited about it. And it just makes me really happy because, this whole thing has been so nerve-wracking for me because I'm releasing music that is so different from anything that I've ever done. And I'm actually involved in the writing process. I'm involved in everything. And everyone's super excited about it.
And could you tease a little bit about the vibe of the song and kind of what fans can expect?
Yeah, I mean, I would just say it's I mean, I always just say like my music is kind of vibey. Like my old music used to be very upbeat and dance like, and I'm really trying to find my sound. I definitely want to make dance and music separate. Of course, I'm going to be dancing at my shows and everything, but I feel like it's more authentic to release music that's personal to me, and I'm so glad that I'm involved in the writing process. It just makes it so special.
I feel like that's the way to go because I feel like with a lot of artists, I've seen people like Taylor Swift go from doing like, pop-up beat to more like folk. So I feel like whatever you're feeling is the most authentic. So that's awesome.
Thank you.
I was also going to ask, are there any other artists you'd like to collaborate with in the future?
Oh, that's a wide spectrum. I mean, there's so many artists. I've loved Billie Eilish for so long. And I mean, who can not say Justin Bieber? Like I feel like Justin Bieber is always going to be someone that I want to collaborate with, but yeah.
I was also going to ask, one of your longtime friends, JoJo Siwa, is making history this year on Dancing with the Stars. How does it feel seeing her really thrive and be such a positive advocate for the LGBTQ plus community?
I am incredibly proud of her. I mean, her just coming out was so, I feel like, scary for her. I mean, I can't really put myself in her shoes, but I mean, she's such a big role model for younger kids, and I think that's so amazing for her to do, because now people can look up to her and feel okay to come out and be excited to come out. And I look up to her so much. I think she's amazing, and I think everything that she's doing is just great.
And how do you feel about the Dancing with the Stars same-sex partner? It feels crazy that it's been this, it hasn't happened already.
I know. I'm so excited that she's the first person to do it. I know she's gonna be great. She's a great dancer. I mean, I was on Dancing with the Stars Juniors, so I'm like so happy that she's like doing it with me and the part of the family. And yeah, I'm gonna be rooting for her, so I'm excited.
And I know your and her's music is not really the same, very different vibes, but would you ever be open to like wanting to work on a track with her?
100%. I feel like that'd be so cool. She's
Awesome.
so cool.
I was also going to say, I read that you are going to be going to New York Fashion Week pretty soon. What are you looking forward to about that?
Everything. I love New York so much. I love fashion, and I actually haven't been to Fashion Week like for real, because I went when I was super young to like little kids shows, but now I'm actually going to amazing shows. I'm going to Alice and Olivia, I'm going to Jason Wu, so I'm incredibly excited, and I just love being in New York. I just feel so amazing there.
And I feel like also right now there's like so many cool trends that are going on. What are some of your favorite fashion trends at this moment?
I think my favorite fashion trends, I mean, not on me, but I love low-waisted jeans on girls. I think it's so cool that it's making a comeback. It's so funny. My mom and I were actually talking about this, and she's like, I used to wear those when I was younger, and now it's coming back. It's disgusting. And I was like, no, it's great. Like, we all love it.
Oh my gosh, I have to say I'm team your mom on this one. I went through that in middle school, and it's like I can't believe it's back here again.
I know everything I'm wearing, she's like, I wore that in high school. And
yeah, like I feel like even like the butterfly clips, the hair clips, it's all coming back the 90s. It's crazy.
I love it. I love it.
I love it too. I also saw, okay, so looking towards the future, what are some other things you'd like to pursue? Maybe acting, or do you just mostly want to focus on music, or is there anything else that you're wanting to try your hand at?
I mean, I love acting. I've been doing it since I was little, and it's always been a passion of mine, but not very, not as strong as music. But I would love to be in a feature film. I think that'd be amazing, or a TV show, anything. Like I love that whole thing.
Last question for Happy for Me. Can you describe the song in 3 words?
Oh, I would say emotional. I feel like relatable. I feel like everyone can really relate to it. I mean, the song is really about just self-growth in general. Like, of course it's about my boyfriend, but it's also just about me. And I would say fun. It has a fun aspect to it. And yeah, the writer and producer, Lenny and Bill Mabry, they did such an incredible job, and it's a girl producer. So I'm just so happy, because it's like girl empowerment. There's not many girl producers. So I'm just really happy about it.